Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today, we're going to take a look at the 1967 Canada 25-cent Confederation coin. And there's all kinds of questions about this one, as you may know. Some people say that there's a Lynx on the back. Some people say it's a Bobcat. Well, the Royal Canadian Mint says, and I quote, Alex Colville created a special set of coin designs to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Confederation. The 25-cent coin features a Bobcat. So that's what the Royal Canadian Mint says, and they made the coin. So I think that they commissioned a Bobcat, which looks very much like a Lynx, and in fact, it's in the same family as the Lynx. And when they describe it, they say it's a cat with a bobtail and large pointed ears, which of course a lynx is also. So knowing the difference between a lynx and a bobcat, sometimes really tough. Knowing what's on this coin, not so tough, even though the dealers and a lot of us collectors call it a lynx, it's really a bobcat. So let's just put that one to rest right up front. Elizabeth II, D.G. Regina. She's wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and this is, of course, the Arnold Machen portrait. And I'm going to give you a little bit. See, this coin's actually really a shiny coin, and I'm just going to shine up both of them a little bit. So this one on the left it's not a proof coin, and that's one of the issues here is identifying what the heck these are. What Canada did was in 1967, about halfway through the year, they realized with the silver going up that they were paying twice as much to make the coin as it was worth. And so they shifted to an 80% silver coin, from an 80% silver to a 50% silver midway through the year. And nobody told nobody nothing about this. And so when the collectors get them, it's hard to tell. How much do they weigh? About 5.83 grams. I tested this one out. It's about 5.9, so it's within 5.889, I'm sorry. So it's within the range. How do you tell if it's a silver one or a 50-cent silver or a 80% silver? It's all kinds of stuff on the internet. It says, oh, I use a magnet. Well, here's a magnet, and this is a really powerful magnet. Doesn't pick up either one of these, but it doesn't pick up any other 50% coins either that I have from Canada. So the magnet test is not the test to use. The weight test is not the test to use according to the Royal Canadian Mint. They both weigh the same. So how do you figure out which is which? Well, I don't know. One of the ways they say is you can cut it in half and send in a sample of the silver and see what it's worth, whether it's 50 or 80. Well, I'm not going to cut it in half. So some other dealers say, look, I'll give you half of, we'll split the difference between the two. So one of these coins in silver is worth about $2.69 if it's 80%, and if it's 50%, it's worth about $1.70. So there's a big difference. There's about $1 difference between 80% and 50% at this point in time. What a lot of places do is just say, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to charge one price unless you have it in a proof set, and we can prove when you got the proof set, unless you have it in a coin roll, and you can prove when you got the coin roll. So if you got the coin roll before they switched over to the 50%, then you can kind of prove that it was an 80%, because if you bought it before they made the 50% coins, then it's got to be an 80% coin. But that's hard to prove, and you often don't see that. I almost always see these listed as 80% coins, but I think go to a good dealer, and a good dealer will say it could be a 50, it could be an 80, unless they have paperwork to prove otherwise. So what should you do? Well, get them anyway, because they're beautiful coins, and you're not going to see this coin again anywhere else. They only made it for the 1 year. Canada, 1867 to 1967, 25 cents at the top. The front, of course, is the Arnold Machen. As I said, the back is the Alex Colville. And because they only made it in 1 year, it's very valuable anyway. How many did they make? Well, they made too many for it to be hugely valuable. They made almost 49 million of them. So if you buy this, I'd say buy it in a proof set. And if you can get prove that the proof set was made before they started making the 50% ones, you're in great shape. If not, you got a great proof set coin. And if you have to buy them just on the market like I did, don't pay more than a couple bucks for them, because you just don't know whether this is the one that's worth about $4.50 because of the silver value, or the one that's worth about $3, $3.50 because of silver value. So you can always buy them at $3.25 or $3.50 just because that's the low silver value plus the value of the coin in terms of collector value. So that's all we have from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Good luck coin collecting out there, and hopefully somebody soon will tell us the easy way to find out whether these are silver 50% or silver 80% coin.